Welcome back everyone to Let's Play Real Waves 2 as Austria-Hungary, episode number 55 or thereabouts. So really from rags to riches, a Tortuga story. Last episode we were worried about bankruptcy, possibly the end of the game, and now we're designing ships because we have money to really to spare. Now, I wouldn't normally say this, so forgive me, and please don't take this too seriously, but I think you guys have actually submitted some pretty reasonable advice. I wouldn't normally heed it, but in this case I think it's fair enough that this light cruiser which we have probably could stand to lose. It could stand to get the triple guns in the rear, and I think that the most sensible comment has been just slightly increase the size. I mean, who cares, right? I disagree with the people who want to get rid of the float planes. You could. Now, I don't think it would be a bad light cruiser if you did. It would still be a really good one. It may even be a better one. It's obviously going to be situational. But right now, although we have 100 aircraft on our carriers, if we can task our float planes to do the reconnaissance, as many float planes as we can get doing reconnaissance is one more dive bomber or torpedo bomber that we get in the main attack. And although, yeah, you look at it and like, oh, well, you got 100 airplanes. Well, 40 of those are fighters. So we have 60. And those usually break up into, I usually do like groups of 15. So I don't know, it's a marginal benefit to have, let's say, a group of 15 going out instead of a group of 5 or something like that. Or, you know, 2 groups of 15 versus 2 groups of 12. This is, okay, it just makes sense. It's a marginal benefit. And would I rather, in the era of the airplane, of, you know, the aircraft carrier and all things airborne, would I rather have a marginal benefit to my light cruiser's surface performance, or would I rather assist my carriers? Well, we already know the answer to that. The fact that this thing is so focused on heavy anti-aircraft is just testament to the fact that I'm highly focusing on anything aircraft related, which means, yeah. And that doesn't exactly explain why I'm willing to sacrifice whatever to get more surface guns, auto-loading 6-inch guns, which won't be very helpful, but I guess that these light cruisers still have a very good chance of being in battles by themselves, in which case, you know, still scouting float planes are not, I mean, those are helpful. But boy, we really do up the budget. It's so funny how we turn things around so quickly. And I am considering that big battleship. It still would be so sweet to get one out. Anyways, let's wait the 2... What the heck? Let's wait the 2 months to get... okay, well, there's the last of our... What? Well, if I had to, I'd start with these... The slower ones. Yeah, the 25s, these guys are probably okay to take off. I'm sure only one is needed. It must be because what? Am I retrofitting some ships? I must be. Yeah, I'm retrofitting the light cruisers. So when they come back, I can mothball the turret again. Alright, so 12 10-inch guns. They have the 16 5-inch dual-purpose guns. That's pretty potent. It's a nice design. I do quite like this one. Is that exactly my design, or did I go with, wow, 2% weight savings on machinery? That's okay. Well, airborne radar, whoa, that's great. Yeah, we definitely want to redesign it. So we are using 24 4-inch guns. Okay. We could make a heavy cruiser. I mean, no, we're not going to make any more heavy cruisers for the rest of the game. So the 4-inch guns are just going to have to do. They're only going to be targeting destroyers. Now, destroyers at this point are big enough that 5-inch guns are, I would say, like significantly better than 4-inch guns. But we already made our bed, and now we got to lie in it. Yeah, I really like having these aircraft. I just when I see that, I'm like, yes, we did the right thing. So that kind of reinforces my decision here that we will keep those aircraft. Well, boy, lots of money. Selling us, yes. Ooh, submarines. We'll take it, but definitely don't need it. Alright, let's rework this design pretty significantly. I mean, there's going to be the 2% weight savings already. And now we can do this. And what did I actually go with here? So this is all going to stay. That's my solemn vow. Yeah, I know it's overweight. Oh, wow, we're almost there just as is. In fact, what the heck, we are there. Take this down to 4 mines and we could just keep it just as is. I mean, 4 mines is really... The only reason why we're taking those mines is because we have the extra weight to spare. Okay, now let me think about whether or not we need anything else. Yeah, and people make good points about the torpedoes. This is not... It's very unnecessary for this thing to have torpedoes. I think it's completely fine for it not to. I'm going to do not the JK, because now that we have balanced guns, I think it just, I mean, this is not, does not play a part at all in the game, but let's get something that's more midship, and that's perfectly a midship, so perfect. Because we have a very balanced light cruiser now. Actually, a little bit, I guess the catapult and the airplanes in the back, offset, not probably more than offset by the heavy superstructure and the bridge in the front. I like it. I like it a lot, and we actually did this without going up in size, but if I wanted the mines, let's just look at how much the cost is going to increase. 4.1, 4.82, 4.8. Wow, that's very minor, and we can get all the mines we really want. That's nice. And this does future-proof us a little bit. In fact, I probably would rather do this, and then take this down to 48. Because these auto-loaders, we can get some good rate of fire going, and now we won't run out of ammunition. Yeah, gosh, I'm really liking this thing. Of course, you wouldn't build it if you didn't like it, but yeah, you know what? This has room for missile launchers one day. I don't think we're going to make it that long. I think we got one more war left in the series, and then we do our usual. We take a break and then come back and play another series, because this game it's the game that keeps on giving. So yeah, let's... Oh wow, actually our changes have been significant enough that we're not even, this is just a new class altogether. It's not even being developed from anything anymore. But unless I'm missing something, and nobody pointed out anything that I was like a glaring miss. Oh, this is interesting. We could try to go diesel with this. What are the benefits of that? It has slightly better acceleration, and it is better at like long range type stuff, staying away from port. I don't think we're going to do it though. It's pretty expensive. So I think the main benefit of this is when you go to like long. So I mean, look at that, 265. If we were to keep this long and then go back to oil, yeah, you can see that this is a very minor difference of 80 versus when we're at medium range, this is 250. So it's enormous. Yeah. So the diesels, I don't see us using it. I mean, we're the Austro-Hungarians. We are not going to be fighting our battles very far away from home waters. In fact, pretty much won't be leaving home waters at all. I mean, home waters at this point, come on, we've owned Ireland long enough and Iceland long enough, quite a long time. We might as well just consider those home waters. Okay, so this is good. And we have 48 tons of extra space. We can get rid of these mines, like, if ever needed. Torpedo reloads. Yeah, I just don't think that that's that necessary. Again, I'm really not seeing the need for torpedoes because, and people point this out, and I think it's, thankfully you pointed this out. It was a very good suggestion or a good reminder that my destroyers are ultra torpedo laden. The light cruisers they don't have the speed, acceleration, maneuverability, etc. They don't get themselves into a position to launch torpedoes nearly as much. So we'll have some just to like finish off ships, but I don't even think we need the torpedo reloads. So that is going to be that. We're going to redesign her and then build her. And okay, good. So we have cruisers which finish their reconstruction. I need to go through the whole list. It's going to just take a little bit of time in this next month to see who and who doesn't need retrofits. I don't really like the fact that we are pissing off the United States, but it was a restricted area. Okay, quality -120. Oh my gosh, delayed. Okay, so delayed is okay. I don't care about delayed. All right, let's look at what we got here. 1946. It is 1948, so that is good. 1940. This is going to need a... Oh my. This is going to need a lot of help. Oh my gosh, we got it for 0. Okay, well, that's well, you know that when you're lucky, you're lucky. Although we do have, I wonder if we can finagle anything else out of this. If we were to drop this down to just 2 tubes, and I think that that's pretty fair to do, we could get a little bit of extra AA, and I think that's more important. Huh. I think that's, yeah, I believe that is going to be what we end up locking in on. I'm just taking a moment here because, yeah, I mean, everything is about these things. They're not fast enough to use their torpedoes. Like, this is all the same problems, right, as the light cruiser. If the light cruiser is going to be using as torpedoes, the heavy cruisers really will not. It's not exactly true, but going down from 3 to 2, yeah, I feel like even 3 torpedoes is not a big enough spread to make a huge difference. So these 2 are really just for finishing off a ship she's already dead. And that does give us 22 tons of space, which we really don't have any use for. But that's okay. Sometimes that's just going to be how it is. Okay, so we'll get those guys. These guys on active fleet are going to go back to mothball. Maybe I should do that. Mothball these. Oh, no. These are reserve fleet, and is that what I wanted? And then we can re-mothball the Turan. I think that's what, yeah. And then I guess technically I could unmothball, or no, actually we might not be able to. We might need to re-unmothball the Turan because I just got, I'm just putting ships in, which is decreasing the amount of reserve fleet. Okay, 1946, we're fine. 1947, obviously we just put those in. They're fine. Those guys are fine. These are 1943. The Turans are actually, I don't even know what we would do. What do they need? Oh my, what the hell? What the hell happened? Did these guys come out overweight? I thought that they came out slower. 26 tons. They are 20. Yeah, they came out slower. Wow, these are so flawed that not only are they slower, they're also 200 tons overweight. You gotta be kidding me. That's more than an entire aircraft. And I know that we chose this stuff, whatever it is. Oh, these things have catapults. Oh my gosh, that's so great. I forgot about that. We need to build more of these. I only got 3. I should have gotten more of them. Just get rid of the trucker dragons. I mean, these are really good. Man, this is an exceptional carrier. Now I know why this one's a little bit slower, but speed doesn't really matter that much. Let's give this guy some radar, just because I see he's lacking it. I mean, they'll get it as soon as they are mothballed, so I guess it doesn't matter. Okay, what was I saying, though? You're looking at the refit time period. Okay, the Turans, my God, I don't know how to fix that. I just don't understand how it happened. Now, if you bulge it, will it allow you to, oh my gosh, it will? Okay, that is potentially what we're going to end up doing. They're going to lose 3 knots. And I don't know if that ends up being 22 knots total or 23, but it doesn't look like the game tells you, hey, by the way, your speed's below 24, which is the minimum required for a fleet carrier. I don't really want fleet carriers which are only going 23 knots, or yeah, I mean it'll probably end up being 23 knots. I think it'll be off of our original speed. So we're only going to lose 2 knots for doing this. We get 500 tons, which means we don't have to lose an aircraft. We actually get some more AA positions, so this is looking like a real winner now. And of course the bulging gives you extra torpedo defense. Okay, well this is something to consider, but I'm not going to do it quite yet. Actually, I saw another way we could, not get much, but the fire control positions for our 5-inch guns, we don't really need those. We need 1 at most. We're We're not going to be using those surface guns, or God help us if we ever are. I also should pay attention, I guess, to who can use autoloaders. Is it only 6-inch guns? Like, who is capable of using autoloaders? Let me go to the research technology. Yeah, it's only 6-inch autoloaders. I'm pretty sure that 5-inch had autoloaders too, and didn't eventually, like eventually every gun, right? But the 5-inch, 6-inch, that's such a small difference. Feels like that should be pretty easy to develop. Even though the 5-inch shells are, they're lighter, so you don't get as much of a benefit from the autoloader. I think. I've never seen them in action. I mean, I actually have on some video. So we're waiting 1 more month for that design. And then, okay, so let's just go through the list, continue our, tracking who needs what. 42, that's probably still a good candidate for refit. 43, okay, 40s, these guys have to get it because they are 1940. I don't suspect that we're gonna, yeah, okay, AA directors, oof. Yeah, but it's too big of a difference. I don't think that we're gonna end up doing, anything to mitigate the 2 tons overweight this thing is. I'm telling you, oh yeah, I guess we will. I'm telling you though, this game is a little bit borked. I don't understand why the weight remaining keeps going. Is this supposed to be simulating? Oh my gosh, this is the first time I've ever thought about this. But is it supposed to be simulating the slow, water, less seaworthiness of vessels which are old? I have never seen a comment about this. I've never seen, I'm not talking about in the YouTube videos, but even on the forum by the developers or nobody's ever mentioned this. So if it's in there, I mean, it'd be nice. I mean, are they left, when we're not appraised of or advised of these things, is it left in there as a secret for us to discover? Anyway, do I need the best? No, I think we're fine. So we'll just get this thing refit. It's only a torpedo launcher. That's all I really consider those to be. Next we have 1942. That's definitely getting up there. 1946 is fine. These guys are all great. 43, 42. Well, honestly, 42 is pretty old. We'll probably have to update those eventually, but let's see what we got going on here first. Okay, that's what I thought. Put you back on reserve. And that's enough. Uprising in African country and the focus of great power colonial ambitions. We need to send a force to evacuate our nationals and protect our interests. Yeah, we'll send the battleship. Take that, world. Okay, skip bombing, which is pretty cool. I guess that our medium bombers are probably a little bit better now. New torpedo bomber prototypes. Yes, that's great. This is exciting to me. Oh my gosh, they're so much better. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. What? So somebody was asking about this, how if there's a dash, and I thought it might have to do with 2 torpedoes, but now I don't think so. I mean, these are really something. Okay, so I think it's a no. I think it's. Oh, I thought at first I would say it's no contest. The top one is better, but the range is. Yeah, I mean, 350 is already long enough, though. I don't know. They're very, very, very similar, and they're definitely both a lot better than what we already had. I mean, 2 2,000-pound bombs for a torpedo bomber. If they didn't make glide runs, dive bombers are more accurate with their bombing runs. Otherwise, if my dive bombers were carrying 2 2,000-pound bombs, that would be something. Okay, so I'm going to take the top one because I guess the speed to me is more valuable. And I don't think the range, although it's significant, it's noticeable. But I don't think it's going to be something which plays any part because 350 is already pretty long distance. So we'll take the top. And yeah, let's just rework the design, make sure it's still at 0. It is, so now we build her. And we'll get 4. We'll get 5. Just knock out that entire budget. Oh wow, we had enough for 6 even. 5's fine though. I'm definitely content with 5. We need another battleship at this point. But no, I mean, these are really good to have. These, you know, they help a lot, the heavy anti-aircraft stuff. And if another Turon wasn't up next, I mean, I don't think it is. I think it's going to be at least one more battleship. Another Radetzky type thing. It's going to be just kind of fun to get something like a 50,000 ton behemoth. It's got to move fast, though. It's got to be, you know, I mean, these are short range, too. We're probably going to have to make it short range as well. Just to really eke the most out of our, you know, still not that high of a budget. Get you onto reserve. I don't know why you aren't. Same thing here. Oh, it's because of the radar. You guys are not on reserve for a very good reason. You are not. Okay. And everyone else. Good. So all is good. Still have a nice positive budget. These guys are coming back in a couple months and we'll have even more money. All right. Good. Everything's looking good. Tensions are going up with Russia, down with France, and up with Great Britain. Well, I mean, Italy is the number 1. I guess what the heck? I guess I gotta just do the intel directly. Ah, well, you know, just like that. Okay, reduces torpedo weight mount weight. And poor Britain, losing another colony. That's a little bit better. I don't think we're going to get any more technology from Great Britain. At least, even if we do, I don't know if we'll really be able to apply it. Because these light cruisers are going to be probably... Okay, I don't know about probably. They might be involved in the next war. There's a good possibility, but unless we start building a battleship like right now, it's very unlikely to be actually a part of the campaign. I don't even remember what we have. Do we have quality 117? Oh, we do. Oh my gosh, it's so good. Wow. What do they put here? 5. Oh, they put... that's interesting. Oh my god. What a behemoth. Oh my goodness. Just give me more. 48,000. What the heck? Well, who in their right mind wouldn't? 9. Fine. I'll allow it. 8, 7. Oh, 31. My God. Ah! Oh my goodness. No. I think we'll stick with the midships triple. What about the forward? I could redo the superstructure because that's super ugly, but don't really want to. Alright, now how can we make this thing actually work? Wow, okay. I think that this is fine. This looks good. This can definitely go down like a lot. I have to agree with that. This can go down. Look at that. We're down to 27 now. Unit machinery. I wonder, do you need unit machinery on... This is considered a battle cruiser? Excuse you? Thank you. Okay, so this is pretty interesting. 100. Well, I might actually leave that. These guns should be accurate enough that that actually is sufficient, but no, we're going to need... So we'll go up to 50. It'll have to just be the biggest thing we've ever built. And what do you know? We have extra weight for more medium guns. I think in this case we'll go with some more lights. Okay, 2 more and then we're down to... Man, this is starting to get very, very tempting. Oh my gosh, I hate it when it says all okay. It makes me think it's time to build it. Oh, short range saves us a ton. Not just a ton, but a ton of tons. Crazy. So if we go to short range, which I think we will do, by the way, I'm okay with not moving this thing. It can just park in the Mediterranean for all I care, which is where it's protected from enemy aircraft anyway. No, I don't think we'll definitely do inclined belt, but we don't think we're not going to do magazine box. And this gives us a chance to increase the deck a little bit, if that's what I want to do, and I'm not sure it is. Let's take a look at the gun data for the 17-inch gun. I'm kind of having a fuzzy feeling we're not going to build this thing. At least not yet. But if we don't build it right now, I don't really see any reason to build it in the future. Yeah, so we would not be protected against our own guns, except for from 19 to 23,000. Now, these are quality 1 13-inch guns. So that, you know, there's that. But would I say quality 1 13? I meant quality 1 17-inch guns. We'll just need so much armor on the belt in order to start protecting any closer than that. And that's generally where I'm going to try to fight, is a little bit closer. Max range of this thing is just way more than visual range will ever be. We'll probably only see a maximum visual range of, if we're lucky, it'll ever be, it might be over 30,000 yards, but 31, I think 32, it's kind of like a maximum. So this is irrelevant, and usually a lot less than that, probably more like 26,000. Anyway, so if we count like 26,000 as the max, then having deck armor of 5, it would be better if we got 5.5. That would make us almost invulnerable to like any deck hits. And the good news is this also makes us less vulnerable to any kind of bomb hits. I think that's good. What about diesel here? Not bad. Oh my gosh. Okay, 1185. 500. Jeez, holy cow. 300. Yeah, well, we wouldn't do it. Okay, and then what do? Just drop it down a little bit? We get so little back per ton decreased. I do like the idea of making it 49,200 because, hear me out, it'll be only 200 tons heavier than my other one, so it'll be still the heaviest battleship in the world. But it'll be like almost like just, you know, when somebody bids like a penny more than somebody else in an auction. Like, come on, man. I don't think that these matter. I'm leaving them on because, hey, if that's the way it works, it's fine. Okay, because I dropped it, we lost a little bit. Oh, that's fine. Just lost one of those. Yeah. I am gonna say... Ooh, I need a name. 1 second. Okay, well, two things. I'm kind of torn. I saw in the suggestion list the Sankt George, and it made me, like, almost fall out of my chair. Have we not had a Sankt George class in this? Oh, shoot. That's going to make it difficult to hit the back. There we go. So, for those of you who don't know, in Rule the Waves 1, I played as Austria-Hungary, and I had a Sankt George. It wasn't a heavy cruiser, it was an armored cruiser. And it was a hero unit. It performed exceptionally. It went 1v3 against 3 other armored cruisers and won one time. And just constantly was performing above and beyond what you would expect from it. It became a real legend. So for us not to have had a Sankt George class just strikes me as wrong. Although I really do like the Grosser Sieg here. That's a neat name too. However, if I don't see a Sankt George, there's simply there's nothing we can do. My hands are tied. And this will be the incarnation of the St. George. So if I had another ship to give, it would be the Grosser Sieg. If I ended up getting a second one of these battleships, which, you know, I really don't think I'm going to do. But if I were to, I would name it the Grosser Sieg. That's a great name. So you are only defeated by the fact that I scanned the list and I was like, okay, fine, we'll go with Grosser Sieg. And then the very next ship name submitted below you was St. George, and I was like, what? We didn't have one yet? Now, if I'm wrong, I will happily rename the ship, even though the class will be St. George. I can actually do that. Have the class be the St. George and the actual ship be the Grosser Sieg. Or I could do it the other way around, actually. I can make this the Grosser Sieg class and name this ship the St. George. That makes the most sense to me, which also buys me more time to find out if there has been a St. George class in this. So we're doing it. We're actually designing it. And I would prefer, okay, 31 minutes in, we probably can call this video to a close early enough for you guys to have feedback before I finalize that one. Alright, we have to do a little bit of management here. Kaiser's concerned over unbridled German expansionism. Yeah, I don't really think we care about who we piss off at this point. We should ally with France to... That is crazy, but it would work. It's just crazy enough to be pathetic because I think France has nothing. They have nothing. They have nothing. But you know what they do have is aircraft. And those are expensive, and it's nice to have on your side. I wonder how... I don't think I've ever been in a war with... with an ally during the prevalent time of air power and seen their aircraft come to and help me out. But if that is the way it works, that would be really useful. Man, an alliance with France, I like... if it wasn't France, because I've been trying to stomp on... Can I see the map? How many French holdings? Yeah, because we didn't get any French holdings, but Italy has really got to be the one we go after, and we don't need help to go after Italy, so... Okay, let's do this one. Okay, armor quality will gradually improve, which means we got to redesign the other one anyway. Our new test bomber is ready for operational service. Let's go! No! What does that mean? I mean, I think it carried 4 2,000-pound bombs. What does it mean to carry less? Okay, 4 1,500-pound bombs. I have to say, that's not that big of a deal to me. We'll let that one go. Oh, and we do need a new one. I want a new dive bomber, because one 1,000-pound bomb, these are AP bombs. And reliability is poor? What the hell? Got a very strange roll on that one. Okay, dive bombers have weaker range. I think we'll go with... I kind of wish, and maybe it should be even the case, that maneuverability affected a dive bomber's ability to do its job. Well, no, the Stuka was a really good dive bomber and had pretty bad... what's the... not seaworthiness, but airworthiness? It wasn't a great airplane. Do I need range? I don't think so. Those generally come in with sufficient amounts. I'm not going to choose reliability. That's just a fluke. I'd have to say that just looks like a total fluke. Although, God, well, my flying boat is also terrible. I think what I'm most interested in is bomb load. Bomb load or maybe toughness. Toughness would be good. Let's do that. Yeah, that's fine. Go ahead. Oh, okay. Well, yeah, we really have to redo that design. Okay, so is it the next month it comes out? 2 more months. We have 1 more month, and then we'll call this video to a close. Improved carrier designs. What the heck? I don't even know what that would mean. Our dock size is actually 50,500. That's really cool that we'll end up building another battleship that's basically at our max dock size. And you can see you really don't need much more. I mean, you definitely do not need more than 50,000 tons of dock size. You can definitely get anything you want. Oh my gosh, what's going on here? Could be 7 money. And probably you can go back to mothball. And you as well. And you. And not you guys, though. Okay, well, let's save it here and call this video to an early close, so just so I can get feedback on the battleship. Can I bring it up one more time? Let's find out if I can. Grosser Sieg. Yeah, so here she is. Some of the changes, we only got 17 tons. No, that can't be right. There was like a 2% savings, weight savings, wasn't there, on something? Like anything on this thing, which is 2%. I mean, if it's 2% savings on like the ammo, we'd have more than 17. But it's usually something bigger, like armament, armor, torpedo defense. Even 2% weight savings on that would be significant. Seems like it should be more than just 20. Oh, anyway, this is what she looks like right now. This is probably very close to what she'll end up looking like. But let me know your thoughts. And we'll probably end up building at least one of her. The St. George, the pinnacle of the Austro-Hungarian fleet. If you don't think about aircraft carriers. Okay, and that's it. Until the next one, thanks for watching. Stay safe and take care.